Oh shit. Hi. So, let me tell you about my date. So, yesterday I went out to Korean barbecue with this guy named Isaiah that I met off Hinge. And ever since I've paid for Hinge and I've had access to edit what I'm looking for, like, you're really able to, like, be as precise as you want. Oh my god, my matches have been so much better. So I do suggest it. Because I do have my dating season, I've only paid for 3 months, so it's gonna end like right in October. So I do suggest to do that because I've been getting a lot of, like, I don't know, goes with the flow, fuck boys for benefits type of shit. And once I change the filters, I've been getting better matches. So there's that point. He had a plan. He came on time. I was like, hey, I just wanted, because I'm a rare one. I don't like flowers. Like, I like flowers. Every girl likes flowers. But when you say, oh, I'm going to, get you flowers or whatever, this just seems like a lot of work. Like, I got to bring up 2 flights of stairs. I got to find a vase. I got to trim them and all that. And I got to, can you just give me a Kit Kat? Like, I didn't tell him to give me a Kit Kat, but we had like that conversation of, was like, oh, like, the first day, if you're planning on like getting like please don't get me flowers. Like, I really said that. So he picked me up on time, and he had a Kit Kat waiting for me and a Gatorade. Yeah. So we went to the location that he suggested. There was no, oh, so what do you want to do? Or like, oh, do you still want? No, he like, we had a plan. Talked. It was Korean barbecue. He took control and he suggested everything that we got. Of course, he paid. At the, what's it called? Pot booth, whatever. We cute. And then across the street is this dessert spot, and went ahead and did that. And everywhere that we went, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the descriptions, are right here somewhere. And we were talking the entire time. He picked me up at 6. We actually found parking and we hanged out at the house. He left like around 11 or so. It was a really good date. I do like him. We're still talking. I don't know if there's going to be a second or third. He did express interest in still talking to me and planning something else out. But we're just going to see how our schedules align for that. And that's basically what that is. So just like a little bit about him. His name's Isaiah. He currently works at a temp agency doing warehouse work, but he works with special ed kids during the school year, and he is in the process of becoming a sheriff. So yeah. And I totally felt safe. I totally felt like a princess being around him. I kind of feel like I was maybe too much with, like, I asked him too, because my friends, I guess you could say, well, Michael, I went out with him like a couple of times, like maybe 2 years ago. We went on like 5 dates, but it was like friends, right? He had brought something to my attention. He was talking about like the post Me Too movement, and how a lot of guys are like scared to ask out and do the things and like show affection and to do those things because they don't want it to be, not receptive, or they feel like it's going to become like a SA, case type of thing. And so once Michael like shared that with me, I just like made it like a note in my head, like, okay, like if I'm interested, I'm not gonna throw myself to a guy, never in your life, But you know what? I'm going to be like, hey, like, I'm going to reach for his hand, or I'm going to put my head on his shoulder. Like, clear indications of, like, I'm interested, you know? So, of course, you know, that was receptive. And, like, I don't know if it's cocky to say that's receptive, but, hey, it was receptive. Hey. And Isaiah is really, like, in tune with his faith. Like, he has a church, he goes to his men groups, he goes to therapy, he's into fitness, like he does like MMA fighting and wrestling and stuff like that. So it was cool. It was a really cool date, and yeah. So Isaiah and I, that's done. It was a one and done. And for him, it's because he's unsure. Like, after the first date, Thursday I went out with Daniel and everything, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's kind of been like a hit and miss, kind of, you know, talking, not really texting, like checking in every day, like, hey, how are you? How's your day? Like, oh, I'm getting ready for work. Oh, like, I'm just getting in from church, blah, blah, blah. Like, but there was like no conversating. And the I don't know shit irritates the shit out of me. If you don't know, it's a no, right? And I'd rather a clear no, like, no, I don't like you. No, I'm not looking for anything serious. No, I really like you, but life is really crazy right now, so I don't even want to like waste your time. Like, I prefer those types than the, you know what? I don't know. I have no idea how. Well, I have no idea what's going on. Like, that irks me. A couple of hours before I sent that text, we had like a 2-minute conversation, and I was just like, okay, so like, where's your head at and stuff. And I just feel like I shouldn't have to ask that question. And like, typically within the first date, the second and third date are already planned. Now, whether or not those actually happen, you know, other circumstances, right? But the fact that he was just so unsure, that, no, absolutely, it's okay. I'll eat this one. I'll eat it up.